I'm Ed Purnell, and I'm the founder of The Franchised, and I'm a franchise recruitment expert, helping franchisors to fine-tune their franchise recruitment and amplify their growth. That's the short version. Right, I learned so much about the franchising world and learned a lot about that career transition for people and what makes people want to change from their current position into something else. And it got me thinking about my own career and how I'd got to the point where I was then. And I then sort of thought about franchising as a great opportunity. I realized actually this is a great opportunity for a lot of people to make a transition that they really want to, but can't find an easy way to do it. And it annoyed me, basically, that I didn't have that knowledge, didn't have that opportunity to investigate and explore franchises, or at least I wasn't aware that option was available. So, I decided to do something about it. I started a podcast and trying to educate the world on franchising. And then from there, I realized that actually the bigger impact that I can have in educating the world is to help franchisors to do it themselves. So that's why today my core focus is to look at the strategy for franchisors on how they attract and reach out to prospective franchisees. One major mistake that franchisors make in their franchisee recruitment is they'll spend money on a lead source or multiple lead sources, generate all these excited prospects that have seen their brand and have clicked yes, interested, and then they do nothing with them for days. That is a big issue. There's been various studies and stats around, strike while the iron's hot. So, approach a lead almost as soon as it comes in. So that could be an instant message that goes out with the brochure on there, something like this. But even beyond that, I would say get in contact with them, reach out from a personal email address or a telephone. I don't see enough brands do that. So I think that's a big mistake they make, because the likelihood is their competitors are ahead. That are going back to the stats. So you're from the International Franchise Association, they say that if you leave a lead once somebody's applied by one day, you're 3.5 times less likely for that person to turn into a franchise prospect. It's really important to, as soon as somebody's interested, they're excited, they want to move forwards, they want to learn more, capture them at that time, not in a week's time when they've gone off and found another brand who's actually interested in engaging with them. I think it has to start at the beginning, and that's always, who is that ideal franchisee? A lot of the times when I speak to people, what happens is they have 2 or 3 different ideal people, and what happens then is they try and speak to all those people with the same language, the same tone, the same approach, and what happens is nobody's really on board, nobody kind of enjoys it or gets it, and doesn't matter if that's in your advert or further down the line when you're having conversations, the message just kind of gets lost. If you can be super focused on who your franchise opportunity helps, why it'd be good for them, and what you can do to help them, I think is so important. You need that, and it needs to be the same common thread throughout to get people's excitement up, build trust with you, and just be able to see that opportunity clearly. Top 3 marketing materials I think every franchisor should have for their franchise recruitment are franchisee testimonials, reviews. You see it in every other walk of life. Whenever anyone does any shopping, they want to see some reviews. They want to see 5 stars. They want to see what the good things are, the bad things are. And I think number 1 has to be franchisee testimonial videos of some sort, so that they can hear it from somebody who's gone through the process of training, gone through the support, is building a business, and make sure that they are showing the pros and cons of being part of the network. Sometimes if it's all too good, it's too good to be true, 2, and the most important thing is I think marketing emails. I've recruited a lot of franchisees, and I've seen a lot of other brands recruit franchisees who were prospects maybe a year ago, 6 months ago. And if you don't do anything with those prospects that you've spent good marketing money on, you've wasted that money. If you keep on contacting them, obviously compliant with GDPR, but contacting them with newsletters and updates of what's happening in your business and your franchise, it just acts as a reminder. I once had a guy in Sweden who I spoke to and wasn't right for him at the time. 3 years later, he saw one of our emails, marketing emails, go out, so nurture campaigns and things like that. And it was of a Christmas jumper day in the office. And he came back, said, I saw the email and it reminded me that actually you guys existed, that actually it was a really good opportunity, just the wrong time for me. I'm now in a good position to do something. And a couple of months later, he joined us. So 3 months later, that lead became worth spending the money on, if you see what I mean. So that was good. Number 3, I think it has to be a good franchise page, something that excites individuals, engages with them, but doesn't give away all of the ins and outs of the brand. What you want to do is encourage them to click that button, send through some details and get on that conversation with them. I think it's also important to have that page to build trust with the prospective franchisees. I think those are probably 3 important ones franchisors should have.